This video is forever about to change the trajectory of your life. You are never going to look at your life the same way anymore. You're never going to look at people in your life the same anymore. And today, after this video, I am setting you free from the shackles of other people's negative opinions, thoughts, judgments of you. And you will never be affected by them after this video and after you watch this video. Like, how freeing and incredible and awesome does that sound? Like, go share this video with all your friends, family, whoever after this, because I think that all of us need this message. How much of your life do you spend worrying about other people's negative opinions and judgments? How much of your life do you spend constantly just worrying about what other people are thinking of you? So much beautiful time and energy and resources are just spent in this one area of your life. And you know what? It's time that we change things. It's time that you start living your life in a whole different way. And it's time that you finally free yourself from others' judgments, thoughts, and opinions, because this is how you actually live a life that is authentic and true to you. I used to be a chronic people pleaser, chronically. And if honestly I don't watch out, I can easily, very much easily, fall into this trap again. I used to just always care so much about other people and, just feel so much shame and guilt. And whenever I would be in situations where I would feel like I embarrassed myself, even just like the tiniest bit, I would just replay that situation over and over again in my thoughts, in my mind, and that situation would be honestly all that I think about. Or if I ever got into like a fight with a family or a friend, or if I was in a relationship, I would just constantly replay it over and over in my mind. I would feel like I need to apologize to other people over and over again. And I just used to spend so much time caring about other people, what other people thought of me. And when I would show up in situations, I would try to be this like perfect, best version of myself so that everybody would like me wherever I would go. And honestly, like, it was exhausting. Isn't it exhausting? Isn't it just so freaking exhausting when you spend like 80 to 90% of your energy constantly concerned and thinking about other people? Like, this is not how life is meant to be lived. You're not supposed to live in this constant fear, shame, and guilt of what other people are thinking about you and constantly be living in this like feel bad state. I spent so much of my life living in that state until I realized that actually I don't have to. Until I realized that actually other people's opinions don't have to matter as much and have as much weight in my life as I give it weight. And I know that having social media or phones around where you're just constantly in contact with other people definitely does not help with any of this. But I'm here to tell you that you no longer need to give an FUCK about other people's opinions. You don't need to give a CRAP, whatever your swear word of choice is about other people, about what other people think about you. And what you're gonna learn from this video is just going to be so, so freeing. So, so freeing. Like, can you just imagine waking up, going about your day, just being your full authentic self? And other people will tell you no. Other people will share their opinions, their judgments of how they think you should be and what you should be doing instead. And imagine just like being like, okay, cool. Being like, brush it off, whatever, right? And you still just go about doing you. And please, by no means am I saying be yourself in a way that hurts other people. We are not at all about hurting other people, putting other people down, nothing of that sort. But we are about stepping into our most authentic potential. We are about living a life that's true to ourselves, because a big reason as to why you feel anxiety and fear is because you're not living a life that's true to yourself, and you're living a life that's true to the people around you. And what sucks is that you try to live a life according to the people around you, and it's still never going to be enough for the people around you. So why live a life according to them? Why live your life according to the people around you when you're just never going to be enough for them? And this is all about taking your power back and starting to live a life that is true to yourself. So what is a concept that's going to change your life forever? And this is the only key that you need to just never care about other people's opinions ever again. Next time someone in front of you is sharing their opinion, they're sharing their judgment, they're sharing some sort of negative aspect about you that they think about you, I want you to take a step back and I want you to take a look at this person. And I want you to ask yourself, do I look up to this person, or do I admire this person in terms of their health, how they take care of their body and their mind? Do I admire or look up to this person in terms of the relationships that they have in their life? In terms of their friends, their family, their partner? Do I look up to this person in terms of their career, in terms of their finances, how they handle their money, in terms of what they're doing with their career, in terms of how motivated and driven they are? Do I look up to this person in terms of their personality? Are they a kind and caring person? If you cannot answer yes to these questions, why do you care about what this person is saying? Why doesn't it even matter what this person is saying? You don't look up to this person in terms of their career, their relationships, their finances, their health, just even who they are as a genuine person. If there's not any ounce of them that you admire and look up to, then their opinion and the words that they have to say to you should not matter at all. Like, at all. Their opinion doesn't matter. How incredibly freeing is this concept? How incredibly freeing is it? That whether it's family or friends, whether it's strangers in front of you, if you don't look up to them, why do their opinions even matter? I can give you this example. I was actually talking to a friend about this, how, being on social media, you get, so many negative comments, especially as you start to grow. There's so many haters on social media, and it's so easy to let the comments get to you. And something I had to think about with myself is that the heroes that I look up to, they're not sitting behind a computer screen or a phone screen typing negative comments to other people. The heroes I look up to are kind beings who don't even give out negativity and negative comments to people, because my heroes don't do that. So these people who are giving me these negative comments and writing me things, these are definitely not people that I look up to, because the heroes that I look up to don't do these things. So their opinions don't matter, because I don't want to be anything like these people that are shooting out and doing nothing but sitting around all day and shooting out negative comments to people. I don't want to be anything like these people. So these opinions and these comments actually don't matter. This has been honestly one of the most freeing concepts ever. You can apply this to family, you can apply this to friendships, you can apply this to everywhere. And something to keep in mind is that you can still love and respect people, and they don't have to be people that you look up to, right? Like people in my family, I love and respect them, but I don't look up to all of them. So I can still listen to their opinions, right? I'm not saying here, go out there and start fights with everyone and hate on people, nothing like that. No. But you can still love and respect people, but their opinions still don't have to matter to you. And again, this is just so freeing. You can love and respect people without having to take their opinions seriously, because again, their opinions don't matter, because they're not people that you look up to. And at the end of the day, as long as you're not hurting anyone and also yourself, do whatever it is you want to do. Be as authentic as you want to be to yourself. That is all that matters. Living a life true to yourself is all that matters. And now that you know, other people's opinions don't matter. And really, the only people's opinions that should matter in your life should be 2 to 3 people that you choose. Right? I don't have 100 different heroes and people I look up to. There's about 2 to 3 people that I really look up to, that I really admire, and it's those people's opinions that will affect me at the end of the day. And everybody else's opinions don't matter. So people can say what they want to say. And this is how you just never let yourself be affected by other people ever again. Ever again. Next time you're walking down the street, someone gives you a look. Next time some acquaintance or person that you know gives you an offside comment about yourself. Next time a family member calls you out on your weight or says something about how you look, remind yourself that these are not people that you look up to or admire in any sort of way. And remind yourself of the people's opinions that actually matter to you, and what those people will actually say to you. And that's the feedback, the criticism, all that actually matters at the end of the day. Take this tip with you and use it for the rest of your life. Seriously, I use this tip all the time. Whenever someone gives me an unnecessary comment or advice, I have to check myself and ask myself, do I actually look up to this person in this area of life where they're actually asking me advice from? And this is the thing too, why are you asking advice from people who you don't even look up to? If you're asking for relationship advice from friends whose relationships you don't even admire, why are you doing that? Right? Why are you getting advice from all the wrong people? You need to become clear and you need to become real about the advice you're actually getting and the people that you're getting this advice from. And if you don't look up to these people in these areas of life, then I'm sorry, you're not getting the right advice for yourself. And that advice is probably going to hurt you more than actually help you. So be really careful who you ask advice from. And unless you look up to this person in this area of life, their advice should not be valid to you at all. So here you go. I've just set you free. I've just completely set you free from other people's negative thoughts and judgments. Like, share this with your friends and family, please, because I know that so many of us get so caught up in this. We get so freaking caught up in this. Like, the amount of time and energy that I spend and have spent thinking about, like, other people, right? And in caring so much about my image and what people think about me, and oh my God, I hope they think I'm this like good girl and like, you know, all this stuff. Like, it just doesn't freaking matter. It doesn't matter. All that matters is how you see yourself and how the 2 to 3 people and heroes that you look up to see you. That's all that matters. So remember this next time you feel really bogged down by other people's negativity, by other people's comments and opinions, because really they don't matter. So choose the 2 to 3 people in your life whose opinions do matter and only listen to them, and everybody else are like, bye, like thank you, but no thanks, right? Or just say smile to them and just say thank you. Thanks for sharing that. And know that it doesn't impact you and affect you whatsoever. And remember, you have nothing to explain to them. You have nothing to explain to these people, right? So when someone gives you some sort of comment or opinion, you don't have anything to explain. Just be like, thank you. That's it. And just move on with your day. Like, thanks for sharing that. Appreciate it. You don't have to explain anything to these people. You have nothing to explain about who you are. They don't have to try to understand you and understand who you are completely. As long as you know you, that is all that matters at the end of the day. So I hope that this was helpful. Like, please remember this. Rewatch this video next time you feel like you care about other people's opinion. Rewatch this. Keep watching this until this gets like wired into your mind, so that next time someone is in front of you and they're saying something that you don't appreciate, you can remind yourself that actually, at the end of the day, this person's opinion doesn't matter at all.